Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down. Surprised they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. 2nd down at 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 17th 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
On first down, Mahomes. Being chased out left. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Off with great anticipation. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They give it to Williams running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
They go play action now. Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it, the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
2nd down and 3.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mahomes to throw once more. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. This will be caught. Judy.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we're at halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos push further out in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mahomes firing complete.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Hamler now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Williams. And he's got Rome. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And goes into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Broncos extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Wilson going to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Green's got it over the middle.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the reception made by Green. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And now here comes Kansas City. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throw that sack complete to Smith-Schuster. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try for Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the Chiefs